This video tutorial is going to cover the new line of powered speakers from ElectroVoice, ZLX. In this video, we'll go over basic setup, features, and functionality. First, we're going to take a look at the input panel on the ZLX powered speaker, which is the same for the 12 and 15-inch version. The ZLX input panel features two mic line inputs that accept both 1/4-inch and XLR connectors. It also has your standard 3.5mm auxiliary input for your iPod or computer output. And last but not least is a parallel wired link output to send this signal to another active speaker or amplifier. Another feature worth pointing out on the input panel are the clip indicators. There are two indications when your input is clipping. There is a large clip indicator that we are about to see here, and another smaller clip indicator that is just shown on the individual channel. The only difference between these two are whether or not you have recently used the master volume. If not, the speaker assumes you are not in the immediate vicinity, so it gives you a larger indicator to see. If you have recently used the master volume, the speaker assumes you are in front of the LCD panel and shows you the individual channel that's clipping and whether it's input 1 and/or 2. Now let's take a look at the onboard DSP, which features limiting, EQs, application mode, and location of use. By simply pressing in the master volume, it brings us to our first setting, which is mode. It defaults to music, which would be used for recorded music playback. Next would be live, for vocals and instrument applications, and basically runs a flat EQ. There's a speech setting for spoken word, which is going to roll off a lot of the low end to make it cut through. And club setting, which is going to boost your lows and boost your highs for a typical dance club environment. You can also see the exact frequency response of each mode in the user manual. Next is our location, which is used to optimize the loudspeaker for spatial and boundary variances. Pole is the default setting, which is going to boost a little bit of low end for anything you would lose by elevating the speaker. Monitor and bracket are both going to cut some of the low end that would build up by having it against the wall or on the floor. The next two settings are treble and bass, which allow you to boost or cut 10 decibels. Please note, increasing the bass in club mode reduces incrementally the overall loudspeaker max level capability. Our next setting is sub, which gives you high-pass filters at 80 Hz, 100 Hz, 120 Hz, and a specific setting for our ELX 118p powered subwoofer. Of course, in the off position, it runs full range. There's also a setting to turn the front LED either off, on, or to flash when the limiter is engaged. You can also choose to dim the DSP LCD panel, change the contrast, or reset to factory default. Another feature of the ZLX line of speakers is a built-in limiter. This will automatically engage when your overall input signal exceeds a certain threshold. This will safeguard your amplifier and components when using them at high volume. The ZLX owner's manual also has block diagrams for several commonly used configurations. Feel free to use these as a guide.